Hood. It is your man Theo Butler. We coming here. We gonna keep the algorithms going and everything like that. We pulling up special live. I know we got What a Week It Was Wednesday. I may or may not be able to do it, but we gonna see. Might have to some last second plans, whatever. We pulling up to talk fans of plants. Cause I've noticed some. I don't want to call it suspicious. I'm definitely gonna use the word consistent. I've noticed some consistent behavior with anti-recasters. I have, and like the dog on this thing, like it'd be one of them things where folks just telling themselves if you just sit back and watch it, right. So I was just over there on TikTok. I did a live over there and everything, and the reason for this live is because of discourse that's going over there on Twitter now. A couple of things, right. News broke 2 weeks ago. Toussaint been recast and everything like that, right. As Black Panther T'Challa fans, we moving on. Like this ain't got nothing to do with us. Like T'Challa was that, it went to Shuri, and now it's going to Toussaint. The Shuri fans still mad at T'Challa. I'm trying to make that make sense. 2 + 2 ain't adding up to be 4. Because I'm trying to figure out why you been saying this. I've stated blocking every one of these plans that I expose them. Yeah, what's going on, Rama? So the discourse is that we don't like women, and that's discourse since 2022. Since 2000, it's been a discourse. Now, the thing that I've noticed since then is while anti-recasters, I'm not saying all, too many though. I didn't say most, but too many. It's always an allegation you don't like women and you get called out your name, because that's actually been regardless is you get told off the rip you don't like women. That's consistent behavior. But what's also consistent behavior is they never educate you about the woman they said you don't like. Nope. It's been 4 years, and I know I didn't ask more than one time for somebody that swear up and down they're a Shorty fan. Show me. And I can't get nothing. I'll even mention the name of a female writer. They won't lock in. Well, hold on. If I don't like women, how is it I know about this female writer? I mentioned her name, told you she did some good stuff, and you don't give two doggone about that. One of us is not being consistent. Because I'm saying to myself, even if I mention Roxanne Gay, because that's the trick. That's because if you like a story about Wakanda without T'Challa, and I mention Roxanne Gay, you should lock in. I'm finna throw this name out there right now. Y'all gonna be like, Theo, don't do that. We don't. It wasn't a bad story. I get why folks are in their feelings about what she said. I understand it, and I'm not telling you you're wrong. That story that Stephanie Williams wrote about Shorty wasn't a bad story. It wasn't. She didn't discredit T'Challa when she wrote that story. She didn't. Because I'm like this. Shorty should have some stories by herself. Just like T'Challa should have some stories by herself. I don't agree with what she said. It's two different things. I do not agree with what she said. But as far as the story, she wrote a story without T'Challa pertaining to Shorty in Wakanda. Well, if I mention her name, Stephanie Williams, and you say I don't like women, but you can't acknowledge that that wasn't a bad story, are you really a fan or are you a plant?
You looking?
That's where I'm at with it right now. Are you really a fan? Because you should be able to, if I say, well, you know what? I can't even say I, because every time somebody talk about T'Challa, I normally see them give a reason why T'Challa is significant, why T'Challa matters. I normally get that. You see it in the interaction. They'll tell you scientific genius wasn't on display. They had him as a one-trick pony. They had him nothing more than a joke. They had his various attributes strode out the MCU. I normally get somebody giving a reason why T'Challa should have been recast. I don't never get nothing about Shuri, why she's substantial. All I got by and large was he died in the comics. That's not even an accurate statement. But I don't get no stories about Shuri, like why is Shuri relevant as a Black Panther? I know why she is. But the folks that can tell me and my brethren, my sisters, that misogynistic, because evidently you can be a woman and still be a misogynist. That's crazy. But yeah, I don't get no lessons. I ain't had one person that say we don't like women tell me one doggone thing about Karama Horn. And Karama Horn literally has a whole book dedicated to the women of Wakanda. So somebody gonna make that make sense to me at some point in time. Right now, 2 + 2 ain't getting me 4. And I say it 4. I ain't say 4. I'm not getting 4. The only way you could be saying that we don't like women and not educate us on those same women you accuse us of not liking is if you're a plant. I.e., all you're there to do is to sow division, discord, and dissension amongst me and mine. And we've been falling for the okie doke. No, we're gonna stop doing that. We gonna stop doing that. We gonna stop doing it. I'm gonna go ahead and start calling you plants for now. Don't you're a plant. You coming with nothing but insults and allegations. You ain't got nothing of substance in regards to the women of Wakanda, the other characters of Wakanda. I'm calling you a plant. No action figures, no stories, no comics, no knowledge. Not doing that no more. And I'm telling my fellow brothers and sisters, don't go for that no more. Don't go for that no more. Don't fall for that no more. Oh, let me see. I actually like Stephanie Williams' story on Shorty, but that doesn't mean I can't hold her. No, that's fair. You're being fair, and that's the thing. Folks don't. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing. Actually, that's the right thing to do. You should be able to say, "Hey, I like bada bing, bada boop, bada bop," but I didn't necessarily like that. We're not gonna like everything, and folks got to get past this thing, especially if you are a writer in the game, if you're an artist in the game. Everybody is not gonna like all the work that you put out, right? It's one thing for them to just come out and blast your work. That's different. But we got to get to a point where we're open to constructive criticism. Like, ain't that how you improve? Like, I ain't trying to be funny, but it's so sensitive. And I guess my main thing is this: that ain't ever worked for me. That ain't ever been good enough. Where okay, what Theo is being sensitive. No, at 5'8", 160 pounds. Nobody give two damns about the fact that I was an undersized outside linebacker. They thought I was going to grow to 6 feet tall. Okay, well, that didn't happen. Didn't nobody care. Didn't nobody care. You better make the play. You better take on the fullback and get the tailback too. I only weigh 160 pounds. I don't care. Okay. All right, well, I joined the Marine Corps. We know damn good and well they didn't care. Care about what? No, you get better when folks teach you. You get better with constructive criticism. Constructive criticism is always going to be, hey, I see what you was trying to do. That wasn't the right way to do it. Try this way right here. You get better results. Just giving somebody criticism, oh, that didn't work. That's all you got. That's all I got. So you can't help me improve at all. You just telling me I'm failing. Yep. No, these writers got to be anybody in life. You got to be open to constructive criticism. You got to be open to that. And I think it's way too many folks out here, regardless of what their station like, they can't accept constructive criticism. But mind you, don't mind giving it out. Don't mind giving it out, but can't take it worth nothing. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Miss Williams, your work over there in that Wakanda story, that was great. I like that. You said it yourself. They hired you to do a specific thing. Write a story about Wakanda, about Shuri, that has nothing to do with T'Challa. You did that, but you didn't disparage T'Challa in your story. You didn't. And we ain't got to do that. I don't know why we feel like we got to tear down one character to uplift another, especially when we know why. And this right here. This is what gets me. The people that call themselves fans of Shorty in regards to justifying the non-recast, I hear them mention Shorty a lot. I never hear them mention her creator. So it was a dude. It's a father. I never hear them mention his name. I never hear them mention why he created Shorty, which is crazy because I got it pinned to my page on TikTok. He created Shorty to go along with T'Challa, not to replace him, because he wanted his children, son, daughter, to be able to dress up as his favorite character during Halloween, Black Panther. Okay. So if that's what the creator of Shuri intended, and we got stories of T'Challa and Shuri together as Black Panthers, how we get convinced as Black Panther fans, T'Challa fans, Shuri fans, how we get convinced that it's got to be one or the other when that was never the intention? That was never the intention. So if we're doing it out of respect to, if we're respecting the writer and we're respecting the characters involved, how we let folks put us at each other's throats? That don't make sense. But then again, propaganda, plants, preying on your fears, your inborn fears, your inborn bigotries, your inborn prejudices, right? Preying on your nerves that's been rubbed raw because the character got mistreated and you see it. Well, they know what you're saying. They've been hearing what you're saying. They're ignoring what you were saying deliberately. They're going to keep ignoring what you're saying and keep making it about a gender war. Those are the plants. Don't entertain that nonsense. I'm going to get on up out of here. I am. Might be on the road today. I got to see. Oh. That's it. I'm out. Appreciate y'all pulling up and everything like that. Was just doing a midday drive-by. Yeah. Can we say that midday drive-by? Yeah. That's it. Remember the late, great Don Cornelius Chadwick Boseman, whether we agree or disagree. Right? Whether we get along or not, right? The stuff happened, we life and life. We are still one part, we still are part of the human race, right? It ain't but one. I don't know why we keep thinking something. I wish each and every last one of y'all love, peace, and so we out.